parts of Salt Lake City. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground. Hall dances by him, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Got to like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Out to his left. And he's got Booker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
Get out of here with the win.
And they'll go again with Etienne. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Travis Etienne. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. 73 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ball again on second down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Caught. It's Wilson. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. ETN once more. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 98 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. These two teams all tied after 1. Salt Lake City with the football here to begin quarter 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A give running right, ETN. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run with ETN. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side with ETN. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 131 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now it's Hines. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
2nd and 6. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A give to Etienne. And caught out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's who is going to change things up. They'll go again with Hall. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Straight ahead is Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Handoff running left is Etienne. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A handoff for Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 7. They run with Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 168 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dreadnoughts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now Tua going to change the play. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Paul on a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They bring their punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Travis Etienne. And touchdown! Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. They've got his man complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It's a big play there on third down. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back live here now in Salt Lake City, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Able to slither by. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Henry, touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. There he goes, left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
This is Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Etienne. Nifty footwork at the 45. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they get a
touchdown! A great play there. 44 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Play action, now it's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds Wilson, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Hall again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and run it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A give running right, Etienne. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Etienne will take it in. Touchdown. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold it to no gain as the clock runs. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's second down. Tua. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now Tua. They'll run with Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in